reasons, we've teamed up with More Magazine in their annual search for women who embody beauty from the inside and out. The beauty search launched last spring, and today we're joined by the beauty director of More Magazine, Genevieve Monzma, and one of the winners, Cara Leonetti Esposito. Ladies, welcome. And congratulations, Cara. All right, Genevieve, let us start with you. Give us an idea of what the last few months have been like. What were you guys looking for in this beauty search?
Well, in the beauty search for More Magazine, we are looking for women who are gorgeous on the outside, but more importantly, beautiful on the inside. It's appropriate for the magazine. Our tagline is Women of Style and Substance. But it's an arduous task, and not because there aren't a lot of women who qualify. It's because there are so many more readers that qualify. We had 1,500 entries this year, and we had to whittle that down to just 3. But we're thrilled with the women that we've selected. Their stories are certainly, they're obviously all adorable on the outside, but their stories are compelling and inspiring, and most of all, I think, really relatable. These are women who are facing challenges and adversity in their lives, and we thought handle them with aplomb and a healthy dose of that inner beauty.
So the other 2 winners we know, Cara, right. So who are the other 2?
Allison Chase is one of the winners. She is an actress and producer in New York City, mother of 2 young boys, and she recently separated from her husband of 15 years. Obviously relatable. 50% of divorces, or 50% of marriages rather, end in divorce in the United States, but she is handling it with a lot of grace, a good sense of humor, and we thought her story would be uplifting.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the other one?
Our second woman is Janice Cosby Bridges, and she is in Michigan. She's a VP at a healthcare system there. She is one of the warmest, sunniest people you will ever meet. But the root of that sunniness was actually in a family tragedy. She lost her mother when she was just 11, and she said that as a result of that, she sees every day as a gift. That she vowed to be grateful, and she sees aging as a privilege, and she was a true embodiment of that inner beauty.
Wow. Well, tell us about Cara's story and why you picked her.
Right. We loved Cara for many reasons, not least of which she is endearingly self-deprecating. She is a self-described nerd, but I like that you said she's like a sexy librarian. And she's brilliant. She's brilliant. She had a hard-charging career as a prosecutor here in LA, and she gave all that up to be an executive director for a nonprofit foundation, purpose of which was to raise money for programs for
Cara,
underprivileged
put your head up,
families.
Mrs.
I know.
Come on, put your head up high.
Well, congratulations, Laura. I mean, it's awesome you were selected. What made you enter the More Magazine beauty search?
Well, as Genevieve was saying, I had been a prosecutor for 10 years. 6 of those years, I was a juvenile prosecutor. So I was prosecuting kids, and after I had my own kids, I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't send kids to jail, so I left, and I wanted to be teamed up with an agency that got the kids at the front end, so I would never see them at the back end. So we are working on a project that's going to open in Watts, a community center that will have every service that any child could possibly need free to them, and it will be very, very safe. But on the day I entered the contest, I had gotten home very, very late, and I didn't think the project was going to happen, and that terrified me. And I happened to open More Magazine, and I saw the contest, and I thought, that's how we're going to build this. So
that's fantastic. That is fantastic. In the final seconds, because we're out of time, what did she win?
She won, well, the all-expenses-paid trip to New York. She won a photo shoot, which you'll see the fruits of in the October issue, and she won $5,000, which Cara asked not to be made out to her, but to be made directly out to that community center.
Cara and Genevieve, ladies, thank you so much. Well done. Now, to read more about Cara and all the winners of the More Magazine Beauty Search, you can pick up the October issue of More Magazine on newsstands later this week. And thank you for joining us today. And remember, it's always the right time to have